Hi, I'm LaVonda with Homeschoolific, and today I brought my husband Mike in, and he's going to answer some questions that we received from you all. And you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So, are you okay?
Yep.
Do you feel the need to be more involved in the homeschool process, whether that be budgeting, planning, curriculum choosing, teaching lessons, listening to read alouds, etc.?
The older the kids get, yes. Just to like spread your time, more or less. That's kind of where I see that. So, in the beginning, no, I hated it. I didn't want to do it at all, anything. But the older the kids get, the easier it gets. Because I'm not a teacher for school stuff. I can teach other things. Yeah. So early on, no. Now, more, yeah. Like I like to have the boys do read alouds and help them out with that. Their little workbooks, stuff like that. So yeah, the older they get, the more I like to kind of get involved and see where I can fit in here and there.
Yeah, and you do a good job with letting them read to you, which is the hardest. Like as their reading is advancing, it's easier to send them to go read to daddy while I help another kid do something else. So it helps a lot.
Yeah.
And also, you jump in when we do like our game time in the beginning.
Yeah.
So daddy sometimes he'll jump in on our game time since he's home working.
They enjoy that.
They love that.
It's always fun.
So what about the budgeting and stuff?
I just asked what number you need.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I don't.
So I set the budget for what I think we need, and I break it down. It's very detailed. Him and I have our budget meeting based off of that, and I just need a yes. That's what it all boils down to.
I'm the dean, just the money guy. That's pretty much
We
it.
call him the principal, but
I call myself the dean.
he's.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're a dean.
Well, maybe
the
not
dean
dean.
handles discipline.
The accountant? No, I guess not the dean. What's the one?
What's the one that doesn't do anything?
Yeah. Whatever that one is, but also gives the money.
But gives the money. He's a.
Yeah.
What would we call you?
I wouldn't say principal either, really.
No,
Yeah.
I would say you're an investor.
There we go. I'm an investor in the school.
He's an investor in our school.
Sounds horrible.
Oh, I need you to unlock it. Okay, I'm looking at a phone, his phone, because mine is recording this video.
Yes.
What about like planning, curriculum? No, he's not interested in that.
I want no parts of that. I'm not that interested.
That sounds horrible.
I
do all the planning. I love it, by the way, and then I bring it to him, and he just if I have questions, I'll ask him what he thinks about one thing or another, and he gives me his input. That's really what he's mostly there for.
Only time I'm maybe more involved is if you're telling me something and it's going to take up like a lot of your time, like you just wouldn't have. I don't know. That's more or less where I kind of will say something like, "You sure you
doing too much?
Yeah, you're doing a little too much.
Yeah,
like take this out, or that's kind of the only times I have like a actual opinion on the curriculum piece of it. But normally you got that all pretty much handled.
I usually always go over it with him though. We talk about it all. He just doesn't like do any planning or curriculum research. That's just not, he's literally the investor. Yeah. Okay. It also continues, and this person says, if you're involved in the teaching of the lessons, do you think the kids respond better to your way of teaching or mom?
Oh, no. They act, I can't use that word. They act mentally challenged when I teach them. I'll say that. I would normally use a different word, but
don't.
Yeah, no, they act very mentally challenged.
This is a family channel.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Mentally challenged.
Okay.
When I teach, it's like they forgot everything, especially with the reading. Sometimes when I was doing the teach your child to read.
Yeah, when you would. Oh no, that was the worst.
That was the worst. That's when I was like, I can't. I'm sorry.
He would. I tried to have him do a couple of lessons when the boys were doing it. And they would come back to me just after one lesson with Dad.
One.
they were just all off. Like nobody knew what was happening. Letter sounds were gone. They were guessing at everything that they read. And I don't know why, but yeah. No, they respond better to mommy. I've had years of teaching my children and other people's children kind of under my belt. So
yeah, it's not like it's more fun with dad. If anything, it's probably more fun because we get it done quicker because I maybe let them skip parts or something. But other than that, no, I'm not creative in that way. And normally it's something that's just sprung. It's like, hey, can you help me with this? I'm like, all right, cool. Let me just jump in. So it's not like I have time to like plan anything. So it's not like that.
And he doesn't have like a dedicated subject that he teaches or anything. Dad works long days, and so the read alouds are really, and him joining in during our group time games helps a lot, and that's really all I'm asking. So, I'm sorry when they read to him because he doesn't do the read alouds, but when they read aloud to Daddy. Someone else asked, between homeschooling, working, family life, how do you make time for you and wifey? Between homeschooling, working, family life, how do you make time for you? Well, let's do the you part. How do you make time for you during... Well, one, you're not homeschooling.
I mean, I'm not homeschooling, so that part's not... That's not in my schedule.
No.
And like them reading to me is like 10 minutes, out of the day.
And they're reading to Daddy while he's like typing away.
Still working.
He's still working.
Yeah. Okay, one ear is not all,
He's
free.
Okay.
Yeah. But, like when it comes to like me time, I mean, I don't know, it's like eating. Even the work I do I kind of consider me time too because I like it. It's fun. Doing the YouTube stuff and video editing and all that kind of stuff. So it's not, I don't know, I like that too. But I've recently begun baking again.
Again?
Well, I mean, every now and then I would do little things, very sporadic.
Okay.
But not the last few days, I've been doing something like almost every other day.
Okay, you can't say recently. You just started back.
So I've started baking.
Yes, there we go.
Started baking, which I really enjoy. Keeps me busy, keeps my hands busy, I don't know. It's weird. Like I've cooked a few times and I don't really enjoy it. But for some reason, baking I enjoy. But I'm a sweets guy anyway, so
yeah.
Baking, video games for sure, and then obviously just randomly watching movies and TV and all that kind of stuff. But
like, where do you go play? Is there places that you like to go that are just for you?
The movie theater.
Yeah.
But I act like that's just for me. It's just,
A lot of times you go by yourself.
Yeah, most of them I do go by myself.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's also for work too. So.
Right.
But it's pleasure.
It is. It definitely is.
It's pleasure.
Haven't been in the last few weeks. But yeah. So I think that's what it'll be for me.
And what about for me? How do you make time for me?
We eat. We watch our shows.
Pretty much, yeah, we do.
Most times is watching,
We're
like
binging.
lately it's baking shows and YouTube food channels.
Yeah, we like food.
Yeah, we love food. So that's kind of our thing.
Let me be honest. Yes. We love food. All type, from the cooking of food. I love that part. The growing, how it's made. I love food history. We love food history too. As long as they're mostly showing the food.
Yeah, I don't want just a bunch of talking. I got some food being fried or sauteed or something, and then eaten.
Baked, broiled. We don't want it.
Don't do 20 minutes of talking and then one little minute of you tasting something like it's boring. But yeah, we love food. Mm-hmm. That's our thing. So we love going out to eat, all that kind of stuff. We try to find like little. It could be little minimal. Basic things that we consider like dates, like even if it's just going out driving somewhere real quick and get some Dairy Queen, like little things like that. Mm-hmm. So just making sure we get that alone time however we can is important. So it can get a little overwhelming with three kiddos. So.
It can, but we have an anniversary coming up. Our 15-year anniversary is next month.
Yep.
And we're just gonna keep it real basic, real simple. Hopefully in the next couple years we have plans to go like on a cruise and get away.
Yeah, I was saying we messed up. We should have got married in the middle of the year, like June. Wow. Not right after Christmas. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's where we messed up.
We always don't plan well as far as like setting money aside to do something really big for our anniversary because it's right after Christmas, and so it's like but we will soon.
Yes, absolutely.
Another one is it difficult to try and balance all that, and do you think it's more difficult with kids at home 24/7? I don't know why I said 7 that way. 24/7. 24/7. To maintain healthy relationship with your significant other. So is it difficult with having the kids home all the time and keeping a healthy relationship with me?
No. Okay. I don't know. Like it's
all we know.
It's all we know. They've always been home, or at least someone's always been home.
Yeah.
Even when our oldest and our middle were in school for
like a
whole year, sort of. Our youngest was still at home, but I was still going to work, out of the house. So
right
with how it's been now, I don't know. I don't even feel like even if it had been longer than it has been, if it will feel weird or if we'd be like,
no. Maybe I don't think we've noticed.
We're not the type of family anyway. Like we enjoy.
We're an adventuring family.
Each other and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, we like being around each other a lot. We enjoy, not saying other people don't, but we're used to it. We enjoy it. We like having the freedom to go and do things and travel places. We really love traveling. That's also a part of a thing that we would love to start, doing without our kids. But we also thoroughly enjoy doing it with our kids too. Yeah. So it's always an adventure. I'd say. I think our life is one big adventure. And
well, I think that's the part too, because before, even when it was just me going to work, like my schedule at that time was the only schedule we had to like worry about when it came to doing stuff. Now it's like we really don't have to worry about that outside of the kids like activities, and then your work at the church. But it's not like, I don't know, like we like the freedom.
Yes,
we like the freedom. We don't like things like tying us down necessarily.
Yeah.
Like, schedules or pets or, all that kind of stuff.
Schedules or pets. Well, the schedules are in there. Mr. Vaughn doesn't have a schedule. He just does. His days go however he decides they go that day. But he does. His days are still long, very long. But anyway, that was the last of the questions that we have. But I had a few questions for you, just so that people understand, like, what was your first impression of like homeschooling or the idea of us homeschooling?
I didn't want to do it at first because I was homeschooled through 5th grade. Now I went 6th grade to a Catholic middle school. So at first, like, I always just thought my kids are going to school because that's what I wanted. Probably around like 3rd, 4th grade, like I wanted to go to school. And so when we were talking about schooling our kids, like that was my thought, like they're gonna go to school. And she brought up homeschooling, and I was like, which I was surprised because I just never thought that would be a thing for my kids.
I didn't either. I thought I wanted to be a working mom, and yeah.
So yeah, I was against it somewhat.
I remember being surprised that he was just like, no, and I was kind of like, okay, well. I think I would like to, but either way. And then we started seeing the school system options that we had.
that changed things real quick.
We had the options in our district where we lived were not good, and then we also could not afford private school. We couldn't afford private school, yeah. So
it was like charter schools were either too far, it just didn't make sense. So yeah. It kind of happened where I was like, oh, all right, let's just
do this.
This is the best option.
Yeah. When did you decide that, like, this is for us? Like, this not just like, all right, let's just do it, because that's kind of how it was in the beginning. Like, all right, go ahead and do it, But when did you have that moment where you knew this is for our family?
Seeing how you handled it, like what you do, like how you research stuff, how you put it together, how you are with the kids. Like, okay, we could do this. Like, and not saying, what's the best way to say this? Like, you didn't necessarily need me to be involved to like get it, to do it and feel like you're able to handle it. So yeah, that's probably more or less what it was. Just seeing how creative you are with them too, and like you enjoyed it. Like, yes, you needed that break around Miracle's 5th grade year, but which is I think that's normal.
Something
every parent goes through that, but yeah. But overall, like I saw it pretty.
I burnt out
pretty quick. Yeah. But I saw it pretty quick that okay, this is the right way we need to be doing this for our kids, and then just having them close and being able to have more of a can't think of the word, impact on just how they build their morals and their values and ideals and all that kind of stuff. So yeah.
Okay, I think that was pretty much all there was. Do you have anything else you want to add?
Oh, I have a question for you.
Oh, for me?
Yep.
Am I gonna have to edit this out?
No.
Okay.
No. So, how was I as the interviewee today?
I am pleasantly surprised that you answered their questions very well without any extra.
I behaved myself. What?
He did.
I was just about to say I behaved myself. No, I was just gonna say I behaved myself. It was good.
Okay, he answered the questions very well, without me having to stop. I won't have to take anything out of this video.
She didn't have to pinch me. She didn't kick my leg or my foot or anything.
I wouldn't have kicked your leg or your foot. I would have patted you.
Yeah, you would have patted
I would have patted your leg like, no. Don't say that.
No.
But yeah, you did well.
I was very mature today.
I'm proud of the way that you're behaving. So that is it. I mean, there weren't a whole lot of questions, but I think that people like hearing how Dad is, what within the homeschool, how involved he is or how not involved he is, what roles does he play, in real life. I am my husband's helpmeet, and so that's important. Like, I help with whatever God's placed him in a role in my life, and I help wherever I'm needed. But in our homeschool life, he's that way for me. The times when I do need the help, he'll step in and help with certain things, even if it's like it's not very often where I need a lot of help, but there are times just allowing the kids to read to Daddy or to work on what do they do? Explore the code with Daddy.
All the different workbooks and stuff.
Something like that.
Yeah.
And so that does help a lot, or any flashcards or memory work, that kind of thing, which they do well with Dad. And so just those types of things really help, so I can maneuver myself, around the homeschool room to another child, or, around the house to help with somebody's that's doing this, or I can put a load in the wash while they're reading to, like, where however it looks like, however our day looks like,
right.
It just helps a lot. And even though you probably feel like it's small, it plays a big role in me being able to maintain it all. And so, to keep everything going. And, yeah.
Nice.
So, thank you all so much for watching. If you are enjoying our Vlogmas or just enjoying our videos, make sure you're subscribed to our channel. Keep liking these videos. Comment down below. Give us, why don't you say it? What do you just say for your...
Oh, just, like, comment, subscribe, do all the YouTube stuff. Just do all the YouTube things. Help the algorithm.
Because it needs help. I feel like we're putting out good stuff, and I don't know who's getting it. I'm just going to say it. I don't know who's getting it, but... thank you all so much, and I will see you in the next video. Oh, before we go, don't forget to we have our Homeschoolific site. If you go to homeschoolific.com, Diane and I put together a 75 free resources, or our top resources that are free to you. Not all of them are free. Most of them are, though, for homeschooling. A lot of the things we use on a regular basis. We also have consulting. You'll see that in our description box. We put it in just about every description of every video that we've put on YouTube. So if you need help in that journey, we offer consulting at a price. And just know that, oh my goodness, I almost forgot. Diana mentioned it in her video, our ultimate guide to homeschooling, which we've been putting out in video form on YouTube, and there's also an entire playlist for it. But we've got a guide on how to homeschool, literally everything you need to know. It's in the description box. We built it or created it last year. It took us, an incredible amount of hours and energy. We stayed up late nights trying to get it all done in a timely manner. And I would love if you share it with someone, because it's free right now. Normally we would charge for it, but it's free right now. The Ultimate Guide to Homeschooling. It's Homeschool 101, like A to Z, everything you need. So share it with someone. Whatever you need to do to access it, go to the description. It's down there for you all. And I hope you guys are having a great time in this Vlogmas series with us. We'll see you in the next video.